Hey there, I'm B, and today I have a Kickstarter preview for you. It's Don't Turn Off the Lights, and it's Trashman Studios' first game. This will be launching later on in the year, and it'll be one to watch if you're looking for a light, family-friendly card game. It plays in about 15 to 20 minutes. It's rated for 2 to 6 players, but it does play best at 3+ because of the Take That mechanic. Now, the Take That mechanic is not one of my favourites. I'm not known for liking those kinds of games, but I do make exceptions if it's done really thematically, and this game is that. So imagine you're at a sleepover with all your friends and monsters suddenly attack. Take you back a few years now with me. You're going to have those friends who are going to want to gang up together and fight these monsters together, and then you're going to have the friend who takes off and leaves you all for goners. So this game is that in a box. It's really fun and it's quite light-hearted, even though you do have a bit of that meanie side to it. So today I'm going to take you through the setup of the game as well as the gameplay to give you a better idea of what you're looking for, well, what you're getting, if you do end up backing this game. So I'll take you first now through the setup. So we start off with 4 kinds of cards. We have monster cards, we have our light lives, we have action cards, and we have the player guides. Monster cards will attack players on their turn. The amount of lights they have at the bottom is how many lights you must reflect back in order to be safe from their attack. Action cards give players abilities to protect themselves or attack other players. Action cards with an exclamation point must be played immediately and do take up that player's action. Action cards with an asterisk mark can be played anytime, even during another player's turn. Light lives are a player's lives in the game and are their way to victory. They have an on side and an off side. Each player begins with an identical setup. You have 5 light lives, which are all switched to the on, and a player guide. Each player is then dealt 2 action cards. If the card they are dealt has an exclamation mark on it, they must discard that card immediately and draw another. The monster deck is placed in the middle of the play area, and 1 monster card is turned face up for all players to see. This is our first monster to attack. During each player's turn, 4 things will happen. The monster will attack first. Depending on the number of lights a monster card has, you need to reflect that number back. If you have the same or more lights on, a light will only be turned off. But if you have less lights than the monster, one of your light lives will break and be discarded. If it breaks a player's light, the monster card is discarded as well, and a new one is drawn to replace it. Next, the player will draw 1 card from the action deck and add it to their hand. Cards with an exclamation symbol are played immediately and do consume that player's action. Then it's time for an action. With your action, you can do one of 3 things. You can turn off another player's light, turn on one of your own lights, or play a card from your hand. Some action cards have immediate effects, and others are added to your tableau to lend ongoing abilities until discarded by another player. The final part of a player's turn is to discard their hand back down to 2 cards in order to start the next round. Play continues until only 1 player has any lights left. They are the winner. So that's Don't Turn Off the Lights. In a nutshell, it's light, it's family friendly, and it's fun. Sure, it has a little bit of that meanie side to it, but I think the artwork and the theme really works together to make it feel a bit more of a lighthearted experience rather than a directly combative experience. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little bit more about this game, and you can check that out on their Instagram. I'll link that down in the description below. But yeah, I'll see you next time.